Okay, everyone. In these cases, I'm just giving you two methods, and so that you can apply these methods and you can just solve it in any of the questions, any of the combinatoric combinations you want to make. So let's talk about this and make it. So first of all, I just want to just convey you two methods. Okay. First is grouping. Second is individual. Okay. See, for the individual method, the above question is actually for the individual method only. You just have to create one table. What table it is? Let's suppose you have A, let's suppose you have B. RTW approach. Your rate is equal to work upon time. I hope you know this. Now your rate is could may not be given. Your rate may not be given in the question. Your time may be given. In case your time is given, let's suppose 2, 4. So that you will create a work as an LCM of these. Why? Because your work will be an LCM of both. In case your time has some values. So 4 and 4, and rate is the same formula, work upon time, 4 upon 2, 2, 4 upon 4, 1. And that's how you can find and complete this table, and you can solve anything from this. But it has a second case also. What is the second case? Let's suppose you have same RTW approach, RT and W approach. So let's suppose you want to find out the rates, you don't have anything, and then you have time of tx because you don't have the b of time, and then what you will do, always choose your work as 1 or x in these cases. But what is this case? When your time is a variable, okay, and it is not given any other value. But one more thing you have to understand, guys, work you are choosing, not, don't choose work as an x. I'm just giving an option that you can choose it as an x also, but the most preferable thing is to choose your work as 1. Okay, choose your work as 1. It is the most preferable thing, so you will choose it as a 1. That will work, and you can find out your rate 1 upon 2 and 1 upon x, like this. I hope you got it, the point. This is the whole point of the integral. We will solve it. There's some questions so that you will understand more majority of the things. I'm just giving you 5 questions from this. One is of individual method and one is in grouping method, 4 in grouping method, so that you can understand both the methods quietly well. Grouping method consists of 2 points. First is inverse. Let's talk about the inverse method. So in the inverse method, what you have to understand in this point. See, inverse method is what? Let's suppose your machines is there. Let's suppose your mens are there and your time is here, not machine. Let's take mens. Your mens are 10, they take 5 hours of time. Then you increase your men to do the work, then your time will automatically be reduced to 2 hours, right, guys? Or maybe this 2 hours will not be given to you in the question. Okay, maybe it will be given to x. So you can have to just understand, when your mens are increasing 10 to 15, your mens are actually increasing, then your time will actually reduce. So it's an inverse. So whenever inverse is there, always in the table, side by side, multiply both. 10 into 5 is equal to 15 into x, and this is how you can find out your value of x. But you got one more point. Okay, what one more point you got is your mens. Let's suppose talk about like inverse is complete. This is the only thing which you have to think about. Then you cross upon the cross multiplication method. Now what you understand from the cross multiplication one, which is also called as your direct proportion. Okay, so what you can understand is the direct proportion. Let's suppose you will be given machine, you will be given time. Let's suppose your machine have 10 and you increase your machine to 15. Like your production is increased, like your machine is producing at a 15 machines are producing. Before it was 10 machines were producing some goods, now 15 are producing some goods. Now your time is 5. Now your time will actually will increase. Why? because I'm taking an option, because you are like your machine is increasing. Let's not take time as an example, like your time of goods production. When your time is increasing, no, no, don't take this example. It will really confuse you guys. Then let me take a good example for you. Let's suppose an example is the time is there at 5 hours, 10 machines are produced. Okay, then let's suppose your time is doubled. Then your machine will also be produced more. Let's suppose your machines will also be doubled. So what is the proportion in this? It is actually a direct proportion. So let's suppose this 10 is not given to you and only x is given. So how you can find out? With the cross multiplication method. Cross multiplication is what? This cross, let me show you with a different color. This cross into this cross. It means 10 into x is equal to 20 into 5. So now from this case you can find out your value of x. Now this is the whole concept. Now let's start with the questions and understand each and every part. Okay guys, so now let's talk about this. Above question is your individual method when I check it. So now same approach, RTW, when I told about the individual method. When working alone, washing machine A can wash. So your A is given and your B is given. Okay. Your A can wash the number of clothes in 3 hours, your B can wash the number of clothes in X hours. Okay, now your variable is given. So to assume work as 1, 1. So 1 upon 3, 1 upon X. If A and B work alternatively, now A and B is working alternatively, then they will come and each work for 1 hour. Let's suppose A work for 1 hour, then B work for 1 hour, then A work for 1 hour, then B work for 1 hour. Like this, the total work will be completed in the 4 hours. The total work units to 1. But it is completed in 4 hours. So this is your first hour, this is your second hour, this is your third hour, this is your fourth hour. Now your A is what? A is 1 by 3 per hour, B is 1 by x per hour, A is 1 by 3 per hour, B is 1 by x per hour. So it is what? 2 by 3 plus 2 by x is equal to 1. So let me just go there. So 1 minus 2 by 3 is equal to 3 minus 2 is 1 by 3. Okay, 1 by 3 is equal to 2 upon x. So x is equal to 6 is your answer, which is your time of P which you wanted. Now let's talk about machines. Okay, 5 machines as a factory operate at a constant rate. All right. Now what is this? Are you able to understand? It's a constant rate. What I told you guys, constant rate actually means annual rates. I will let me just give you one more differentiator how you can identify between the individual and the grouping method. See, one is group, one is individual. Okay, in the grouping method, let's suppose you will be given as machines. Let's suppose 100 machines working, 20 machines working, 50 machines working. So machines have a constant rate. Okay, it's like, what you mean with the constant rate now? Constant rate simply means all the machines are working on the same rate. It's not like your machine, first machine is working at 2 rate per hour and your second machine is producing at the rate 5 rate. All the machines are producing at the same rate. Let's suppose 5 rate, same rate. That is what your grouping method. That's what this question says, that 5 machines at a factory operate at a constant rate. Individual means, let's suppose your A person, B person, C person, D person, individual has a different rate. Let's suppose he has a 2 by 3 rate, he has a 1 rate per hour, he has a 4 rate per hour, he has a 1 by 6 rate per hour. So this is the point which we understand from the individual and this one. Now let's talk about this 5 machine factors. So it's a machine given, make table like as it is of the grouping methods. The machine is given and your time is given. So machine and time, your time is 36 hours, your three machines is together working at 36 hours. How many hours will it take all the five machines to complete the same task? Right? Amazing. Now you want time also. Now your machine is actually increasing. Then your time will actually be reduced. Why? Because task is same. Your machine is increasing. So your time taken will also be reduced. That's why it's an inverse. So, and I hope we all understood about the inverse relationship, what we talk about. We just have to multiply them directly. 3 into 36 is equal to 5 into x. So 3, 6, 18, 3, 3, 9, 108 by 5 is equal to x. And x is your answer. Now let's talk about one more question, which is your three brothers. It's an individual rate question. You can simply identify it. I hope you understand and identify it. RTW approach. So H plus M plus P, because H and M can build a castle with Lego pieces in 60 minutes. It is given. Madison and Parkin can build the same castle in 100 minutes. It is also given. While Hudson and Parker can build the same castle in 75 minutes. It is also given. Now I want to find out the work, and I already told you whenever you have all the values given of time, take the work as your LCM of 60, 100 and 75. Now one more major point comes up, how you can find this LCM directly in your head. How? See, you have 60, 100. First take a big number. Always take big number and try to multiply by 2, multiply by 2, multiply by 3, multiply by 4. Let's suppose I take 100, multiply by 2, 200. 200 is not in by all the threes, so I will not take it. 300, 100 into 3, 300. 300 is actually divisible by all of these three. That's why I will take 3. This is how you have to understand. This is some direct approach. It may not work with all the things. You can use your basic approach of 60, 100 like this, or convert 60 into 10 into 6 and 2 into 5 into 2 into 3 like this, and you can find out like this also. But there is a different approaches and points which we make and follow, and it totally depends on your approaches how you want to find the LCM. I hope you know how to find the LCM. This approach and this approach, it's a very basic approaches. Or if you don't know, I will just give you one more point that how you can find it. Maybe you guys, some of you guys may not be able to understand how I found this 300 as an LCM, right? So let me give you an easy approach, all-round approach, so that you don't have to rely on all the major points. So I have a 60, I have a 100, I have a 75. 60 I can write it as 6 into 10. This I can write 10 into 10. This 10 into I can write 2 square into 5 square. And 75 I can write it as 75 I can write it as 75. Let's find it out. 5 1 5 5 5 3 and 3. 5 into 5 into 3. You can make it like this. And this you can write it 2 into 3, and this you can write it 2 into 5. Then it's come as 2 square into 3, 1 into 5. And this is your 2 square, 3, 1 and 5, and this is your 2 square and 5 square and 3. So you can take the highest power of these. Take the highest power. Let me just write it properly for you guys. I have taken 2 square into 3 1 into 5 1, or I have say 2 square into 5 square, and I have taken 5 square into 3 power 1. So take 2 square power, which is the highest, take 3 power 1, which is the highest, and take 5 square, which is the highest. 4 into 3 into 25. So 12 into 25. Let me guide you how you can multiply it directly also. This first, let's do 2 and 2, and then cross multiply 5 and 2. 5 and 5 and 2 and 2 is what? 4. 4 and 5 is what? 9. And 5 2 is 10. So it is what? 300 is your LCM. So, but I find it out this with direct approach also, with this, but it may not apply in most of the cases also. That's why I just showed you the lengthy approach of the LCM. So in this whole video, I taught you about the LCM also. So let's do it fast, guys, because I'm just maybe I wasted some of the time. And okay, so now it is the LCM was 300. Let's 300, 300, 300, 300 by 6, 6, 5, 300. It is 3. It is 4. So now the question says, how long will it take for a Hudson alone? Okay, so 2 into H plus M plus P is equal to 12. So H plus M plus P is equal to 2, 6. So M plus P is actually given me 3. So H is equal to 6 minus 3 is what? 3. So now he wanted to ask about the alone. So it is 300 upon 3 of the H rate. So it is, my answer is 100 minutes. That's it. Now let's go to the sixth different one. It is also an individual rate only. It is also an individual rate. Okay. So now it's an RTW approach. It's an individual rate. So A and B. So my A can complete the job in 3 days. B can complete the job in 4 days, and C can complete the job in 6 days. How many days will the company take the company jobs? Now I have to together work all of these. Now it says how many days will the company take to complete the job if all the machines are used simultaneously together. So first identify the rates. Then only I can do it, right? So same approach. Take the work. Now the LCM 3 4 6 is 12, 4 4 3 and 6 2. So 4 plus 3 is 7 and plus 2 is 9. Okay. Now it is your 9, and one more point is your 12 is there. Total work upon all the things. So 3 3 9 3 4 and 4 by 3 is your answer. Now you have one more question, which is the same approach of individual only. Use this approach. R T W, this. Anna and Ben is there. Anna can complete the project in 12 days. Ben can complete the project in 15 days. On the first day, Anna started working on the project, and Ben joined her on the third day. Okay. First, let's talk about find the rate. Okay. Work 15 and 12 LCM I can take as 60, 60. 12 into 5, 15 into 4. Alright, so let's talk about Anna started working on Ben joined on the third day. So Anna worked for 2 days. Okay, so 5 into 2 is equal to 10. She worked out of 60. So in the your remaining is actually 50, right? So now your remaining is 50. So Ben joined her on the third day. So on the third day, A plus B together will work and will continue working till the end. So 5 plus 4 is 9, right? So 50 divided by 9, 9 5 45, 5 left, and this is your remainder, like this is your time phrases. So first is your 2 days work. A worked for 2 days, then A plus B worked for 5 days, 5 upon 9, and total time is equal to 7 5 upon 9. 7 means 2 days of A and 5 days of A plus B. So this is your 7 5 upon 9. This is how like everything is sorted out, and we understood the points, and this is how, guys, you all can work accordingly in all the questions, so that you don't have to feel down anytime. If you guys want, comment down below. I will provide you more difficult questions if you want, with the same approaches. Okay, I will give you the same approaches.